That's how I started The Well Nurse, and I started coaching nurses on better practices with eating, how to kind of manage night shift and just all of the exhaustion and the stress that goes with the job. So how to handle all that naturally and prepare for shift work and all of that. So I did that, but I kind of found it wasn't really making me any money, and I was putting a lot of effort into it. So I was still nursing a lot and still had that pain in the chest when I was driving to my shifts, and that, you know, that gut feeling of this isn't what I want to do and I don't want to be here. And I was working a lot of night shifts, so I ended up getting completely exhausted, burning out my adrenals and just in a place where I didn't want to be. So I ended up coming to Mexico, and this is where I did my yoga training in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So, and that's what I thought, yoga's going to save me from nursing. And I came into the same kind of challenge with the finances thing, because I had a big dream of my life where I needed kind of, you know, the finances, the regular finances coming in. And to be a yoga teacher, although there's a lot of people that do that and thrive, I kind of didn't feel like it was making me a lot of money to be able to support myself and to be able to pay for, you know, my plane trips around and to live an abundant lifestyle that I really wanted to live here. So it was actually in Australia where my friend introduced me to a cleansing program, and I got into it purely to lose weight and to feel better. I was completely burnt out. I was exhausted, although I was exercising a lot and drinking a lot of green juices and the so-called healthy person, in inverted commas, yet I didn't feel like it. Had just a constant upset tummy from various things. Yeah, after doing this cleanse and getting onto a lot of adaptogens, a lot of adaptogenic herbs, I felt incredible. Like I felt like someone had plugged me into a socket, and I just lit up and lost the weight that I was carrying. My digestion improved, and, you know, for someone with digestive upsets, to have, you know, a flat, healthy, happy tummy was just everything for me.
Wow.
So I thought that I would just take these products for the rest of my life and not tell anyone about it, because I was very, very shy, introverted, and didn't really have any training in sales or talking to new people because I was a nurse. And I went to one of the company events, and with a lot of support from my friends, I was able to develop my business with this company. And that's what I do now full time, which is incredible. That was 4 years ago now, and I've never looked back since. It's been just an incredible journey. And within 6 months, I was able to quit my job as a nurse and move over to Mexico, which was one of the biggest dreams that I had ever. So
that's pretty amazing. So now you have total freedom pretty much to work when you want and how you want. Is that?
Sure, totally. At the start, I did a lot more work than what I'm currently doing now. Like I did a lot of work to really establish myself in the business and really learn about the business, the industry, the products, and just to really put myself out there. And now I feel like I'm at a stage in my business, and when the money's coming through, that I can really focus on like other passion projects and what I really feel and know in my heart that I was here, like placed on this earth for.
Oh, wow. So I want to talk more about like specifically the wellness and what is an adaptogen and that kind of thing. But first, I am interested in how, since you first kind of dreamt up this life that you're leading now, moving to Mexico and seeing one by one kind of your dreams start to fulfill, how has that changed your ideas about intention setting? Like how's your understanding of intention developed throughout this whole process?
Yeah, totally. And it really started with baby steps. It really started with just, I guess, experimenting and playing with the idea of intention setting and dreaming up my dream life. So the first time that I came to Mexico, I started journaling about how I wanted my life to look. So I wrote out just one sheet of paper which described my ideal day. And that included, you know, waking up to the sound of the crashing ocean, surrounding myself with beautiful people and inspiring people, doing work that inspires and delights me, and just living a life of absolute freedom, not having to worry about money, not having to worry about my health, and really thriving in a lot of the areas that were important to me. So when I started to write that thing down, I read it like every day, and just ever so slowly it just really started to happen. and it was just incredible. So now, as the years have developed, it never ceases to amaze me, the things that you can manifest and the power of belief and the power of the mind, and how it has expanded my mind and really shown me what is possible, like really raised the roof on my expectations and the possibility of life, really.